Fill her up.
You're listening to the Gas Digital Network.
These are the dark holes I fell into this week, guys. We got some fucking juice. It was a good week. We're going international. Our headlining story, I guess it is he is an international guy. He's an international guy. I don't know if it's a story taking place in America involving an international guy. What is that, an international story? I don't know. But it is Conor McGregor, of course, has put out some of his ween pics leak. We've known for a long time that Conor McGregor has been pretty loose when it comes to sexual encounters. It seems like he's out in them streets. I would say that's where Conor McGregor could be found. He could be found in the streets trying to get some puss, you know? But yeah, Azalea Banks leaked his dick pics, guys. Who'da thunk? That was, I mean, honestly, if you went back 4 years and you told me, I think even if you went back to the point where Conor McGregor knocked out Jose Aldo and you said, hey, in 2025, Conor McGregor's dick pics are going to leak and it's going to be Azalea Banks, I would have been like, yeah, that's not that crazy. This seems like the right trajectory for Conor. Definitely post him throwing the dolly at the window, for sure. But that's our first story. Our second story, this is international. This is news you probably didn't. When we talk about dark holes, this is what the fuck the platform is about, is me finding weird, obscure shit to tell you guys about. I bet you didn't hear about Sister Hong. Sister Hong, one of the biggest stories in China, in Ninjiang. Fuck, how do you say it again? Hold on. I need my thing open here. Where's my thing? It's the province of Nanjing. Sister Hong is a man who was presenting as a woman on Tinder and fucked and filmed. I shouldn't say fucked, got fucked by and filmed the encounters with 1,600 men and were uploading them to the interwebs, and you could pay a subscription service to get all of Sister Hong's bangs. All of her bangs. And she had bangs and was getting banged. He had bangs. I don't know how Sister Hong self-identifies. And then our title write-in for the day is I fucked a girl off a Craigslist ad before. That's our title. That someone wrote in with a little story about them fucking someone off of Craigslist. And as par for the course, the grammar in this write-in is horrendous, dude. It confused me multiple times. I had no fucking clue what was going on, and I had to reread it a bunch. But I appreciate you writing in, sir. I appreciate you writing in. All today on Dark Holes. All right, guys. All right. You little sluts. God, you know who's been a little bit of a slut? Oh, Conor McGregor's, dude. The old CM, the old CMG. If it's a McGreg, you go CMG. The CM, no one's ever called him CMG. That's a pretty good one. The CMG, dog. He's out there. I don't think it's like not shocking at all now that he is constantly on the prowl for puss. His wife's got, like, I think she's known from day one that's kind of been the deal. The deal is like, he's super rich and famous and he pays for everything and he's just going to be out here in the streets. I think and she's kind of like sick. She just seems like she's chill about it, dude. Because if stuff keeps popping up of him, like he was like, there was another thing this same day this leaked, which was on his 37th birthday, by the way. Azalea Banks leaked his dick pics on his 37th birthday. You know what? A little rude. If you're going to leak a man's dick pics, and I don't know if you can see the raw cock. I don't know if the raw cock is unleashed. Let's see. Let's get in that. Let's get into that. That's something I need to do for you guys here at Dark Holes. I need to find, let's see. Okay, it's not easy. Oh, that's how we got it. We got the microphone in place. There we go. This is a road recording, too, if you are an audio-only listener. Dude, you guys know that chick who does those videos? Her shit's so funny. Okay. Conor McGregor. Uncensored dick pics. Let's see. Can we get the uncensored? Give me the uncensored. Celebrates birthday on yacht. Women's. Okay, this is. No, these aren't uncensored. Yeah, because that's why I didn't see the uncensored, because it's like they're not easy to find. Where would I get? You would think Reddit. No, there's no uncensored dick pics. Nope. So yeah, the ones that Azalea Banks put out were all censored. But she said he has a wang that like curves to the left or some shit like that. And it was clearly it's him. It's him, and his hog is out. But it was a little bit of a bait and switch, I will say, because this is what the story is so far. Conor McGregor's Azalea Banks puts Conor McGregor on blast for sending him dick pics and also kind of threatening her, which is crazy work, dude. This is what happens when you truly don't give a fuck. There are different kinds of don't give a fuck. There's people who are like, I don't give a fuck, and they just kind of live their life, and they're like, yeah, whatever, I live in the woods, or like, I don't care what people think about me. I'm just like chilling. I go eat a gas station hot dog, and I come home and I play video games, and I kind of go to work, and I tell my boss off. I don't give a fuck. But then there's people who don't give a fuck, who crave more, and they don't give a fuck how they get it. And that is more of a dastardly situation to be in. And that's more Connor wants more. He wants more money. He wants more pussy. He wants more things. And so in the quest for more, he doesn't really give a fuck how he gets the more. And so he sends Azalea Banks this dick pic, and he says, don't be a rat, because rats always get caught. And she's kind of like, what the fuck? You're threatening me? How are you going to send me a dick pic with your potato farmer dick? I think she called it. She was tweeting these dick pics and just going off, which is just like crazy work. Crazy. But also Azalea Banks is known for being nuts. And so if you're trying to keep your dick pics under wrap, I wouldn't send them to Azalea Banks. Azalea Banks, yeah, she seems like I don't know much about her, but I know she's known for being pretty crazy. Apparently, she got offered to be in a threesome with, who was that chick who Johnny Depp was dating? Amber something. Amber Heard? Amber Heard was dating Elon Musk, and Amber Heard invited Azalea Banks over to have a threesome with Elon Musk and Amber Heard, and the enticing thing was that she sent a Elon Musk dick to Azalea Banks to be like, hey, come over to have this threesome. That's wild, because Azalea Banks had that 212 song, and then not much after, but she's getting dicks from everyone. She's getting the most famous cocks in the world in her inbox. That's pretty wild, huh? I thought her career kind of stopped with 212, but it turns out she's got a plethora of blackmail on some of the richest, most famous people in the world. So that's good for her. Good for her for finding a new way to leverage your career. But yeah, I don't think you send the dick pic to Azalea Banks, because you're asking for trouble, dude. But he says there's that one, and then there's one where it's his dick pics out and it says lifting weights, which is a funny. That lifting weights is funny, dude. Just been hitting the gym. Here's a full nude dick pic. And so she puts all this stuff on blast to be like, what the fuck? How could you're threatening me? You're sending me dick pics? Aren't you married? Blah, 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 And then it comes out that apparently they've been sexting since 2016. This is an old squeeze for him. This is a decade long. She says they've never banged, but she's sent him nudes as well. And so this is like a decade long, like, whatever, I guess not fuck buddy. What would it be? Like a nude companion? I don't know. What do you call someone you just only have sent nudes to? Like a wank welcomer? A jerk off, jester? No, jesters doesn't really fit. It needs to be like a buddy word. a meat maestro, a cum companion, a sexting. I don't know. I got no more. But my point is, it's that way. Like, I don't know why I should put him on blast. Maybe it was the threat. It was him being like, "Don't be a rat," because rats get caught, and she was like, "Fucking excuse me," because she seems like it's two loose cannons being loose cannons to each other. And then one of the funniest things about this was his first thing that he said after his dick pics got leaked was he tweeted "Happy birthday to me" on his 37th birthday. And some articles written where it's like, Conor McGregor finally breaks silence. It's like, Conor McGregor doesn't give a fuck, dude. He doesn't give a fuck, bro. He has been in a civil case. He lost a civil case for rape. He's been videotaped multiple times, like taking women into like bathrooms and stuff. He also, there's been like pictures of chicks like waking up next to him and he's still sleeping. And now Azalea Banks is like putting his dick pics on blast. And his wife's always like, chill. His wife posted a picture of them together on his birthday when simultaneously that day, there's pictures of him with a different chick making out and laying on the beach. He doesn't give a fuck, dude. It wasn't him breaking his silence being like, I need to acknowledge these dick pics with Azalea Banks. He was like, yeah, who fucking cares, dog? The dude is on a wild tear, and he might come back to fight. That's what's interesting. Is like he's teased fighting. People are like, Conor McGregor will never fight again. But now that Dana has made that deal with Donald Trump to do the UFC on the 4th of July in front of the White House, which is fucking crazy, dude. This is it. It keeps, like, how do you write the stuff, dude? This has been a thing in comedy that people keep bringing up where it's like, oh, we used to like The Simpsons would make a scenario. That's why it's like, oh, The Simpsons keeps predicting the future. The Simpsons would make a scenario that was so outlandish it shouldn't come true. Things like the movie Idiocracy were so outlandish they shouldn't come true. Someone who was on WWE wasn't supposed to become the president, but that came true. And now it's like, okay, there's going to be a UFC event on the White House front lawn. There's going to be fist fighting, hand-to-hand combat on the White House front lawn, and you'll be able to buy tickets to it. Doesn't that disrespect the White House a little bit? Apparently not. People don't feel it on it. It's so fucking crazy, dude. But if Conor, I hope Conor comes back for that. We want to see Conor fight again. That's the thing. Conor has no incentive to fight. Like, I don't even think he makes that much. He's like a multi-millionaire. And it's like, why get hit in the head anymore? Especially when you're flying around, you're banging random chicks. You got the Lamborghini yacht. You're snorting coke. You're getting drunk. You're going to the BFC events and fucking hanging out. Like, you're in full tier party mode all the time. Why would you take whatever, like, a year off to train and get back into fight shape when you can just be fucking doing blow and hanging out, dog? He could just do blow and hang out. He's like, Maradona did it, but that's a team sport, and you're not going to get the same head trauma. So it's like, he's in his fun era, dude. He's not coming back. He's not coming back unless he might come back for the fight. John Jones said he would come back too. Let's get, honestly, the whole lineup of people for the most prestigious UFC event ever. It'll be on the 4th of July in front of the White House, the place like where laws are made, the place where the president lives. Let's get all the fighters that have the most, like, the worst reputations. That, like, we have Conor McGregor. It's like, lost a rape civil case. He cheats on his wife. He's like He's been accused of sexual assault multiple times. Then we'll get John Jones, multiple DUIs, multiple hit and runs, a hit and run with a pregnant lady. I don't know if it's official, but I think was accused or maybe arrested for domestic abuse. Who else can we get in there? Is there more? Can we get a lineup of the most morally bankrupt fighters to all fight on the lawn of the White House? Holy shit, dude. That's what I'm saying. You can't write this shit. You can't write it. It's too crazy, dude. No one would have fucking predicted something like this. This is, if you go back, even the first, you go back 2016. Go back 2016 and go, hey, there's going to be a UFC event on the White House lawn July 4th, 2026. You would go, shut the fuck up. We're not going there. And we're here, dog. We're fucking here. It made it, dude. It made it. Society made it, dude. What a wild time to be alive, dog. What a wild time. Why they're gonna, this is either good. I can't tell if it's good or, I don't know if it's good or bad. I have no clue. Either this is so good and we're about to go into like a golden age of economic prosperity with AI, and we're about to all just be like fucking having a bunch of money and living and just like fucking ripping around, and we're all gonna be like super employed and have the disease is gonna be cured by AI, like all the medical advances that will happen from it, and we're just gonna be like these eternal beings who just like party and like and enjoy ecstasy for every second of the day. Or this is, we're going to doomsday, baby. Start packing the cans, start doing some pull-ups. I don't know which one we're getting. Maybe things just stay the same. That's also an option. That's honestly probably the most accurate thing that will happen, is that things just kind of just beep boop boop bloop bloop bloop, and nothing really changes. Yeah. So don't quit your job yet, but see if you can get some tickets to that fight. It's a year away. A lot can happen in a year. It could get canceled, but I do want a lineup of the most morally corrupt UFC fighters to all fight on the White House lawn. That is what I truly want. Okay. I think that's it for this guy. Okay, let's watch our first palate cleanser. Palate cleanser. Okay, what is this one? Oh, yeah, this guy. Oh, shit. Wait. Let's go back to it. I fucking clicked off of it for some dumb reason. Oh, yeah, he's spraying this bug. Spray him. Oh, my God. Spray him. Oh! All right, yeah, this is how... Why would he light it on fire? Like, you're already spraying the spider. Honestly... It was sick, though. Killing, like, if you're going to experiment how to kill something, it's on bugs. That's where you start experimenting how to kill stuff, is on bugs. Because I think bugs are chill about dying, dude. I think bugs might be excited. Like, A Bug's Life is a great movie, by the way. Great. Dude, A Bug's Life fucking rips, dude. What's the best bug in A Bug's Life? It's Heimlich, of course. Heimlich stole the show in A Bug's Life. I remember there was like I guess it was like the gender ambiguous ladybug. Oh no, the whole thing, I think the bit about the ladybug was a guy, but because it was a ladybug, everyone thought it was a ladybug. It was this like tough New York guy. A ladybug means I gotta be a lady. But I as a kid, I never understood the bit fully. And I still don't, because I haven't seen A Bug's Life in a long time. But I couldn't remember if the joke was that it was actually a guy, but it's a ladybug, so it's like, haha, everyone's calling you a chick. Or if the joke was that it was actually a chick, but she was like really butch and manly. That's what I understood the bit as a kid. I was like, oh, it's a really like butch chick. And she's like a very masculine and aggressive and mean. That's what I thought the joke was. And maybe it was, maybe it wasn't. I don't know. I can't confirm or deny that. I got to go back and watch A Bug's Life. Also, couldn't do the bit today. Could not do the bit actually, maybe you could. We're getting back. But there was a time where you couldn't do the ladybug in A Bug's Life bit. Because people get fucking pissed about that, dude. Actually, that would be so funny if they canceled the Ladybug. That never happened. That never happened. But what if they did? What if they did cancel the Ladybug in A Bug's Life? But Heimlich was the German caterpillar who was like waiting to be a beautiful butterfly. That was his whole running bit, and he stole the show in A Bug's Life, dude. Stole the fucking show, dog. Okay, guys. So yeah, we did our palate cleanser. It was about a bug, and then we got on talking to A Bug's Life. Okay. What's going on with me, guys? What's going on with me, guys? We're doing the road records. We're out here, guys. If you want that Gas Digital exclusive episode, go to gasdigital.com and use offer code Che to get like, I think it's like 10% off or 15% off or something, and then access to all the Gas Digital shows. All the Gas Digital motherfucking shows. And also, guys, what we got in the Gas Digital exclusive episode this week, we got a guy who won a dart competition, a dart tournament, by farting. He farted his way to victory. Pretty interesting stuff, guys. I know we go into the hard to talk about topics. That's where we like to get our shit. And then we have an OnlyFans star who claims that men have been basically lying about their identity to get fake nudes. They'll do shit like pretend to be their wives. Like, they'll send pictures of their wives. So it's like, oh, it's a girl, da-da-da. And, like, even, like, pictures of their wives, like, ID, to try and get free titty pics from these OnlyFans girls, saying stuff like, oh, like, yeah, you know, I want to get a boob job, but I kind of, like, I need some inspiration. Like, could I look at your boobs? Because I think your boobs look good. Isn't that fucking crazy, dude? Porn is free, dog. And these guys are, like, jeopardizing their marriages to try and look at tits. What is going on, guys? What is going on? What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Okay. Oh, and then our title write-in is a guy whose girlfriend, he let his girlfriend poop on his chest, and they filmed it so that they could get $600 and a Bitcoin wallet. And then his girlfriend still has the Bitcoin wallet. And the Bitcoin, they got 40 Bitcoin for it, and I think it was like 2015. And she has the Bitcoin wallet. I think I followed up with him. I don't think he's hit me back yet, but I wanted to be like, yo, like, what's going, like, you guys gotta, there has to be, is there any sort of legal recourse you can take? Yo, you should, I was 50% of this, you shit on my chest. Could you imagine taking this to, like, Judge Judy? I'm in the video. You're, like, watching the video of the guy get shit on. Oh my God, that's so good. Anyways, we'll say that's, I don't want to get too much into it on this one. Follow me, you fucking idiots, guys. If you haven't followed the podcast, hit follow for the podcast. That really helps us out. Also, we got our 5-star. Oh fuck, my phone's all the way over there. Kate, hold on, dude. Paco, do like a "we'll be right back" screen. Okay, now we're back. Okay, yeah. Sorry, I didn't pull the 5-star review of the week. So I gotta go into my fucking shit here and get it. I gotta get this shit. Something went wrong. What do you mean something went wrong? Something went wrong? What do you mean something went wrong? Just open the fucking shit, you stupid bitch. Oh my God, of course. Okay, well, no, there's got to be another 5-star review of the week. There's always a 5-star review of the week. Let me go into a different platform. God damn it. See, there's too many moving pieces. My life is very chaotic right now. And I'm really excited for the day when I just get to be like, oh, I get to take a breath and just like fucking chill out. And that'll be fucking nice. Dude, sick. Okay, here we go. This podcast is awesome. My 5-year-old and 3-year-old kids love it as well. Okay, there we go. That's Father of the Year. 5-star review. Boom, boom. There we go. 5-star review of the week. Guys, if you want to leave a 5-star review, you can go to Apple Podcasts and you can leave a 5-star review there. You can write a review. If you listen on Spotify, you can just leave a 5-star review and then leave a comment on the video. And then I will be able to check the comment on the video. Guys, what else? Oh, yeah, okay. The follow-up with what's going on with me. New podcast launched. Of course, we got 2 Goons with me and JJ. That's been cooking, actually. We're cooking on that front. That's been doing really well. The clips are fucking blowing up. So that's been going great. Fitness wise, I've been up and down. I haven't really gone to the gym recently. My eating has actually been pretty good. I've been pretty consistent on eating pretty clean. Did I have nicotine? I did have nicotine and booze last week. I broke my nicotine streak. And I had a couple drinks yesterday, actually. I've been living a little loose, but we're going to try and lock it in. We're going to try and lock back in. I'm going to be like pretty stable for about a month, and then I have to move, which fucking is not a stable thing to do. But I will try and lock in for that month, and we're going to get into the gym consistently. We're going to do all the good things, okay, guys? And then what else we got? I've been good on my Spanish, though. I think I've been on like 11 or 12-day streak on Duolingo. Actually, did I break that streak? Because I don't think I did it yesterday, so I might be frozen. I might be on a streak freeze right now, but I can't remember. I might have been out of streak freezes, so I might be dead. No, it's frozen. My streak is frozen right now. Okay. And then, gaming stuff. I started playing, what's that game called? Death Stranding. So Death Stranding 2 came out, and I was like, I never played Death Stranding 1, and I've had it. A buddy gave me a copy of Death Stranding 1, and I played through the beginning, and then I was like, I'll play through the beginning again, and then I was like, you can get an upgrade to the director's cut for $15 if you have it on disc. So I was like, well, I'll get the director's cut, like the PS5 upgrade. Got that. So then I played through the beginning again, and honestly, when you skip the cutscenes, because I skipped the cutscenes the most recent time because it was my third time playing through the beginning, it goes so fast. The cutscenes do eat up most of the time. But so now I'm probably maybe about, I want to say 10 hours in, probably not even. And I'm liking it. It's really fun. It's very like soothing. It's just kind of like a management sim. You're like, okay, how do I get these packages to the places they need to go? How do I make it more convenient to get from A to B? It's very, if you like management sims, like if you liked games like that Schedule One, or like even a game like those, it's not gonna be as like top-down God mode as like one of those like hospital like management sims and stuff. But if you like I think if you like Animal Crossing, you'll fucking love Death Stranding, which is like, it's a weird crossover comparison, but I do think that is very, very fucking true. Also, new season of Marvel Rivals, that Wolverine was super, super buffed, and they're debuffing him, which is sad. I sent my buddy who I play Marvel Rivals with, I sent him that meme of The Godfather, was like, look how they massacred my boy. Dude, I was ripping as Wolverine. I was getting MVP like almost every game playing as Wolverine. I was fucking ripping. I was demolishing, dude. It was so good. It was a golden age for Wolverine, but of course, he was so overpowered. I wasn't playing competitive because I only really play competitive with Cam when we stream. I didn't touch comp at all, so it was all just quick play games. But I will forever remember the time when Wolverine was God tier. Oh, it was fucking glorious. It was such a good time. Because I think it's not today, but it's like the day after today he gets debuffed. So maybe I'll jump on today and get some games in. I'll just remember when Wolverine was so fucking overpowered that he was like almost unkillable. Oh, it was so, you would get your ult so fast. I don't think they're nerfing his ult though, but so you'll still get ult really fast. You would get, I don't want to get too, I'm going to get too into the weeds on this, but you would get your ultimate really fast. And it was great. Guys, tour dates. So we're currently in Montreal right now. I'm in Montreal right now. So I'm in Montreal hosting the Nasty Show. Come check out and see that. And if you're also in Montreal, come see my headlining set at Club Soda on December 26th. We also have Denver, August 21st to 23rd. We have Appleton, Wisconsin, September 5th to 6th. Skankfest, November 14th to 16th. North Carolina, November 28th to 30th. New Mexico, December 12th to 13th. And there's also a Chicago date in December I don't have on here. Oh, we got to reset the camera. Yeah, we were doing the tour dates. Chicago date is tickets are in early December. I think it's like December 3rd to 5th, actually. Okay, guys, let's get to Sister Hong. Sister Hong. Yeah, okay, Sister Hong. This story is absolutely fucking crazy. So this This is the fact that no one is really talking about this over here. I mean, we're all in our silos, right? We all got our own shit to worry about, and Chinese news isn't that big, but I'm here to bring you I'm here to bring you the craziest dark hole stories from all over the world. I don't listen to borders, okay? If it's a good dark hole, it gets on this podcast. And Sister Hong is one of the fucking craziest things ever. So what this was, it was a full-on dude. Paco, bring up the picture of the side-by-side. Full-on dude who was posing on their, like, I guess what would be like a Tinder, like a dating platform, as a lady. And was like makeuping the face. I think he might have even been wearing like a little bit of a mask and would wear a wig, and then would I think would wear like almost like one of those medical masks when people would show up to keep it even more hidden, and everything was heavily edited and stuff. And also, let's just be clear, not an attractive, like you've seen some people where they've transitioned or something. This also wasn't a transition. This was just your old fashioned, you got duped. This was like Bugs Bunny putting on lipstick and then kissing Taz. That's what this was like. This wasn't a transition. But you've seen some people transition where like, ooh, that's really tough to tell. Yeah, I don't know who your doctor was, but you should give them a high five. You should have tipped them. You definitely should tip them, because I can't really spot the difference on that. Sometimes you see it and you go, I could spot the difference from 130 miles away, dude. I could spot the difference looking at you through binoculars while riding in the back of a Humvee. It's very easy to spot. But this is just a very unattractive man posing as a very unattractive woman. But I guess part of the allure is what drew these people in, was that Sister Hong claimed to be married. And so is this like infidelity fetish kind of thing that kicked it off for a lot of people. Yeah, there was even some of the way that some of the people were referenced was this thing that is a term that translates in China. What was it again? What was it? What's the term? I thought I wrote it down here. It was like young fresh meat or something. Little fresh meat. Yeah. So it was like a little fresh meat is what they referred to as some of the dudes who came through, which is apparently an expression in China for like young, like attractive, successful men. So like an ideal what we in the West would call high value male. A high value male is what these dudes would be qualified as. Like they could get a good lady, but for whatever reason they wanted to have this like infidelity encounter with this Sister Hong on the internet. So they started messaging them. They were talking on like, I think it was like Weibo or something like that. Or maybe that's where all this stuff blew up, which is like their version of like Facebook or something. And then they would go over, and a big part of it was there was no payment involved. There was an exchange, but not payment. And the exchange was like a gift. And some people brought fruit or milk, or what were some of the other things? Peanut oil, I guess that's of high value, and then or a home appliance. I'm guessing rice cooker. That's and that's not an Asian thing either. That's not an Asian thing. It's a little bit of an Asian thing. Every Asian person has a rice cooker. Not every, but a lot. Like if you're white or you're not Asian and you're listening to this and you're going, that's racist. If you're Asian and you're listening, you're going, yeah, of course we have fucking rice cookers. Were you an idiot? Filipino people, Japanese people, Chinese people, they all have rice, because it's like, have you ever, you might not, I grew up in a household where we'd eat rice a lot. We would eat rice pretty much every meal. And we would always cook rice in a pot. And I don't know why we never got a rice cooker, because the rice cooker is the fucking greatest appliance of all time if you eat rice. You literally just put rice and water in a fucking thing and it magically comes out perfect every time. It's not even so much that it cooks rice really well. It's you don't even have to fucking do anything. You just put in the measurements and the rice shows up, dude. If you showed up with a rice cooker to Sister Hong, she would let you fuck her in the butt multiple times. You get probably 2-3 rounds with the rice cooker. The rice cooker is a high value appliance, dude. But anyways, the point is that there was no exchange of money. These dudes would show up with a gift and then bang Sister Hong in the butt, which I haven't seen any of the footage, but I did see this like collage of all the 1,600 videos. There were 1,600 videos. And it's like crazy how many videos there were. And they were all filmed. All of these encounters were filmed. Nobody was blurred out. And some people showed up multiple times. Some people got a taste of Sister Hong and came back again. What I don't know is either these guys knew. Either they knew what was up and they didn't care, or they're like, how do you not know you're banging a dude? How do you not like the look was not super convincing, and it's like it was very much like a frumpy old lady. This guy was like, it's a 38-year-old man. People are calling it like a Mrs. Doubtfire kind of situation. But then it wasn't just that these videos were being collected. And not even as like a blackmail thing, or just for like, I would assume that if someone's doing this, they might just collect this as personal use, because there is some sort of sick, twisted horniness that's going into this. But it was it was then uploaded to like a website where you could subscribe to go and like watch this stuff. And I guess because there's this like hidden camera, like it was probably sold as like, oh, it's real. But when it's porn, you go, oh, how real is it? This is all probably staged. Like Casting Couch. Casting Couch is like, is the casting couch real? It's like, no, it's not fucking real, guys. Sorry to fucking rain on. If you think Casting Couch is real, holy shit, dude. What, you still believe in Santa Claus? Will you still believe 9/11 was a couple dudes flying into a building? Come on, dude. What, you think Jeffrey Epstein killed himself? You believe in Casting Couch? Do you think Jeffrey Epstein killed himself? Come on, dude. But this shit, so you'd watch this shit probably being like, it's not real. But then go, lo and behold, this shit was real, dog. So this is like high value shit for creeps. This is high value shit for creeps, dog. People who really want to get their rocks off to some weird hidden camera shit. And once this got out there, like these dudes who went over to bang Sister Hong in her butt, their lives got fucking torn apart. A lot of these guys, like there was one report of a guy he had a fiance, she left him, and this is where it starts to get a little dark. Because it's one thing to get your face blasted all over the internet for banging Sister Hong in her butt, because this was like this was the number one trending hashtag on the big Chinese social media platform, a Weibo or Weibo or Widaba, whatever it's called. But the number one hashtag had 200 million videos made about it. 200 million videos. This is like Tiger King. This is like Jeffrey Epstein didn't kill himself. This is something where if you're involved, you're not. People know. People know that you banged Sister Hong on her butt, dude. If you showed up at work one day and people were like, is this you? And you were like, well, my life's fucking ruined. But yeah, that's not the darkest part. The darkest part is that there are rumors circulating that Sister Hong was also HIV positive. Yeah. Also cooking up the HIV, had a little dose of the HIV in the soup. And some people did bang Sister Hong unprotected. And there's apparently 11 people who contracted HIV from banging Sister Hong in her butt. I keep saying Huang, but I think it's Hong, Sister Hong. Which honestly, if we're talking about a number of 1,600 dudes, well, I can't remember if it's 1,600 dudes. Let's say I have 1,600 men written here, which is crazy work, guys. Sister Hong banged 1,600 dudes with a hidden camera, was selling the videos privately on a subscription service like website that she was doing on her own thing. China, once again, is coming for the West. You thought Bonnie Blue was the king of doing like the multi-dude gangbang shit? You thought Lily Phillips? China is coming for that too. China they want to take the EV market. They want to take the microchip market. They want to take the film market. They want to take the entertainment market. They want to take the video game market. They're coming for that number one superpower spot. And part of that is they want to take the multi-dude fucked in a short period of time market. Not necessarily a gangbang, but this is in the same ilk. 1,600 bodies marked down over a short. And this is this isn't, this is like, she's not even a pro. She's not even like, oh, I'm a porn star. This is what people are doing in passive, dude. I don't even know what their porn stars are capable of. If this is just a dude in a wig, dog, which some people say Bonnie Blue is actually that too. There's claims that Bonnie Blue is a man, which I think that is just, I think if you get to a certain point of celebrity and you're a woman, that is just a story people make about you. Cause they did the same thing with Michelle Obama. They did the same thing with, Emmanuel Macron's wife, and they did with Bonnie Blue, which is like, I don't know where you think they're just fucking cranking them out. Who's cranking these ones out? Like, who's doing them that good is what I'm saying. No one's doing it that good. What, they're shaving your shoulders down and reshaping your hips and all this shit. No one can do it that good. There's not one that good yet, dude. There's always, it's like, what are they putting new hands on you and new feet, dog? There's always a new voice box. Come on, guys. No one does it that good. But a dude in a fucking wig is coming for Bonnie Blue's title. A dude in a wig. China is coming for everything, dude. They want to take every market, and this is one of them. Don't sleep on this. This is also a ploy for China to dominate the world economy. But having that number of if it's 1,600 dudes bang Sister Hong in her butt. And she, I don't know. I think it's a dude. I don't think it's, I think then he he has HIV, and only 11 of them got the HIV. That's honestly, I think that's a pretty good ratio. I think that's pretty good, right? What's that? Less than 1%? Less than 1%. Is AIDS just weaker now? Are we stronger? Is AIDS weaker? Who knows? Also, wear condoms, guys. Wear condoms. I mean, weird coming from me. You never think I would be. Oh, it was also $21, the subscription fee. How much does like some of the top chicks charge for their monthly, dude? Let's see what a top OnlyFans chick, who's like the number one OnlyFans chick right now. It's probably like Angela White. Google. Let's go over here. And we're gonna check. Okay, we're gonna check to see what she's charging for her monthly. Limited time offer. $5. $5 you can get it for 50% off, dude. Sister Hong was charging what's that? 4 times the cost. Dude, not only is China doing what America does and doing bigger numbers, but they're also charging more for it, dude. They're coming for the world economy. I'm telling you right now, they're coming for the world economy. That's what they want to do. This is a ploy to take the porn market too, dude. And this isn't even a pro. This is just some fucking Joe Blow. Some Joe Blow, you better believe. Blowing. Joe blowing. But yeah, okay, so this oh yeah, there was return customers. I think I already said that. But it got like super memed, which at first I read that. I was like, it got memed? That's disgusting. And I was like, of course we meme the shit out of everything, dude. We meme like, yeah, Jeffrey Epstein didn't kill himself. He had an island where people were apparently going and doing the most horrendous crimes ever. And we memed the fuck out of that, dude. Nothing is unmemeable. We will meme everything. I remember one time there was a meteor that almost hit the earth. It was like closer than the moon. And it was like the size of the Statue of Liberty. So it would have like taken out a state or something. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know the math on that of how much damage was done, but it would have done damage if it hit the earth. And I was just literally thinking about like if a meteor hit the earth, the conspiracy, like if it was just a legit rock from space and that's what happened, it hit the earth, the conspiracy theories be like, it was a missile from da-da-da. It was our own government that came and destroyed. Look at the footage. There's no way a meteor could do that this much. It doesn't scientifically. Anyways, I just was like, I saw a different timeline where people couldn't accept anything. Well, I mean, it's our timeline, but a different thing happening. Fuck, how did we get here? What was I talking about? Oh, yeah. So the cops were pissed off about this. The Chinese cops were like, yeah, no, you can't do this. This is against the law, what you've done. And so they've been like ripping all the videos down. And if you repost the videos, you can go to China jail, which I think is one of the toughest jails to get out of. I would assume the government saying you can't do something in China, and then they come out and you go like, no, I'm going to do whatever. I mean, I think they can just, the China jail, they lock you up for good, dude. They lock you up for good. But it also, you fucks up your social credit score. You got to think about that social credit score. But what I was gonna say was the dude, Sister Hong, got arrested. So not only did the videos get taken down, and if you repost the videos, you can go to jail. They got him. They got him, dude. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. They got Sister Hong, who is now, I don't know. I don't know what Sister Hong's up to. Sister Hong is probably just like chilling in jail. That was like kind of the last update about it, was that they got her. They got him. They got Sister Hong. But yeah, that's the good dark hole. So you can go, I mean, if you're more interested, you can go dig on your own. But I think I gave you guys all the best parts of it, all the juicy details. I guess if you want to find the specifics on what happened to some of the dudes. Okay, wait. But the HIV thing, I do have to let you guys know that we don't know if that's a rumor or not. The CDC, the Center of Disease Control, has not released his status. But the rumor is, okay, and the hashtag went super viral, getting over 200 million views. Maybe it wasn't 200 million videos. Maybe it was 200 million views on the hashtag. That's what I've written here, but that doesn't seem right. 200 million views on the hashtag doesn't seem right at all. Because that, like, one video can do 200 million views. Okay, guys. Let's do a palate cleanser. Because we do need to wash the taste of Sister Hong out of our mouth. This is so good. I love it. I love it. We need to see this. We need to see this one a few times. One more time. One more time. Get to me one more time. One more. I love that video. I love that video so much because it's not like, no one gets really hurt. It's just embarrassing, but it's also a funny noise. You forget how good a funny noise is. It's that she's like singing the national anthem and starts to faint, and that her like weird groans as she was like falling to the ground or like trying not to fall got picked up. That oh god, that's funny. That's funny as hell, dude. That's funny as hell. That's funny as fucking hell, dude. All right, let's get into write-ins. Write-in time. It's write-in time. Write-in time. That's what it is. Okay, let's go. Dude. Okay. I fucked a girl off Craigslist. I fucked a girl off a Craigslist ad before. That's our write-in. Why am I doing it like this? This is a very awkward way to operate this. Okay. And so I was like, hey, can you give me the full story on this? And he goes, oh, man, I've been trying to make a bit of this for years. It was 2012, and I was like 7 months without strange in my life, so I went on Craigslist when I was living in a small town. First off, like, whoa, no, don't do that. I mean, I don't think you can fuck off of Craigslist anymore. They have apps and stuff. And it was also probably unsafe. I think there was like a Craigslist murderer who was killing people off of Craigslist who tried to fuck off of Craigslist. It's just like, what the fuck, dude? If you're going to kill people off of Craigslist, kill the people who like rip people off for selling them shitty material. Don't kill people who are like jizzing. Why would kill? That's like Jason Voorhees. Like, you jizzed, I kill you. Why, dog? We're out here jizzing. We're jizzing, dude. It's a peaceful act. Normally. Hopefully. Should be a peaceful act. Jizz peacefully, guys. Jizz peacefully. That is my message to you today. Yeah, I don't like 7 months without strange. That is a long time to not get laid. You're probably fucking lonely, dog. But this is what happens. This is too bad. I found this girl who appeared big in one of her photos. See, this is where the grammar starts to get crazy. Appeared big in one of her photos. So, like, do you mean fat? But she was calling for it. I do like that. I do like that you identified she's like, but she wanted to get dick down. I could see it in her eyes. It's like that Daisy picture from the Nintendo thing where it's like she has a hunger for cock in her eyes that wasn't there before. The Daisy from Mario Kart there. That's what people claim. They put a cock-hungry face on her. So you can identify it. When I arrived at her house, it was already too late because she saw me walk around the corner. Wait, what? See, this is where I get confused. When I arrived at her house, it was already too late because she saw me walk around the corner. What does that mean? Already too late for what? All I brought with me, okay, this is the next part. All I brought with me was condoms and the clothes on me in case I had to run. That's not the worst move, dude. He's like, I'm prepared to fuck, but if I get jumped, I have nothing of value on me. You like, what are you going to steal my fucking underwear? He's like, I didn't bring a wallet or a phone or nothing so that they couldn't. They like, what are they gonna rob? What are they gonna rob? They're gonna be like, give me all your stuff, and you're gonna be like, what, you want these fucking magnums? They don't even fit. And just throws them at the guy. Okay. At my apartment, I left an address of my last known location just in case I went missing. When I entered the house, straight trash. Okay. At my apartment, I left an address of my last known location in case I went missing, which is smart. This guy went to fuck like a girl, basically. This is what girls do. Girls will like text their friend, like, going on a date. Here's where I'm gonna be and when I should be home. If you don't hear from me, I was murdered. That's how girls date. Isn't that a bummer? That's a bummer, dude. Because dudes date, we just go out in the wild, and then we're like, don't have a dick. That's like one of our qualifications. Don't have a dick. What else? Don't look like your pictures. Don't be like super Photoshop. It's not even like don't be fat. It's just like don't have like a super Photoshop picture. And then I think that's it, dude. And then we're like, ooh, how much is it gonna cost me? That's what guys are normally thinking about when they go on a date. They're like, what's this gonna run me, dude? Is this gonna be too expensive? When girls are like, I might die. And we're like, what's the bank account going to look like? Is she going to give me puss if I buy her enough drinks? And girls are like, I hope he doesn't cut my head off and and make a dress out of my skin. Okay. When I entered the house, straight trash. I went to a room which was gray and had sheets for curtains. This is horrific, dude. This is shit that, like, yeah, if a dude has sheets for curtains, that's just dude shit. Dude's like, that's how we freshen up the place a little bit. Like, what am I going to do with these sheets? Just throw them out? Might as well turn them into curtains. A chick has sheets for curtains? That's like, chicks know better. Dudes don't know better. Chicks know better. And so if she has sheets for curtains, dude, you better wrap it up or you might end up with that sister Hong HIV. That's for sure. She started sucking my dick and I was hoping I wouldn't get hard, but I did. And she said I looked ready. That's so dark, dude. That's so dark. You go to his chick's place. She's so gross. The place is so gross. You could have just left. And she starts sucking your dick. And you're like, man, I hope I don't get turned on. And you did. And then you're like, well, guess I have to fuck her now. We're in the social contract. If she blows you and you get hard, you gotta fuck her. This is so fucked. I love it. This is so good. This is so good. Okay, wait. Okay, yeah, here we go. Why did some of this get cut off? No, why did some of this get cut off? Hold on, I'll find it in my phone because some of it got cut off in the fucking appies. Oh, we got to reset the camera soon, so I got to kind of get through this story. I think we only got time for the one write-in, dude. Okay, hold on. It's like going to be like right here. Here we go. Okay, last known location, gray curtains. She was sucking me off. I was hoping I wouldn't get hard, but I did, and she said I looked ready. I told her just to lay on her face in the pillow, and I just hit it from the back. Dude, many warning signs were there. An iguana, some lizard next to her bed in a glass cage, and then I also saw the word cunt written on her ass. What the fuck, dude? This chick This chick has lizards. She's got multiple lizards. She's got curtains that are sheets. You don't even want to be there. You're internally praying that you don't get hard. It would be you're in this situation, it would be less humiliating for you to not get an erection than to have sex with this person, and you still went through with it, dude. That 7 months dry spell didn't look so bad because you're like, oh, I broke it, but at what cost? But at what cost, dude? Holy shit, dude. This is a dark story. This is a dark story, man. The word cunt on her ass is nuts. Why was that there? We're about to find out, actually. We do have the answer to that. Okay, next. I busted in the condom and kept it in my pocket and bolted. Yeah, you don't want to leave behind any evidence. You don't want people to be like able to test your DNA and be like, oh, you were here. You had nothing left behind at the scene of the crime, dude. Busted. You still busted, though. You were still having a good enough time. You nutted, dude. You're having a pretty good time. She messaged me on the app we were using that I seemed like I wanted to get out fast. Yeah, who'da thunk? So I just said I had to work, and then she told me about her dom. Okay, and then told me about he didn't put the word she in there. This is what I'm talking about, the grammar. And then she told me about her dom knew I was coming over to fuck her, so he wrote on her ass. So, some other dude left a message on this chick's ass for you via butt. This is crazy. This is crazy work front to back, dude. I'm loving it, by the way. I'm loving this story. This story is so good. Holy shit. I was more curious about the lizards, but I knew then and there it was time to enlist in the military. So I left the state, the Kyle she knew, and so I left the state, the Kyle she knew. My alibi was never to be seen again. Oh my God, dude. That's crazy, dude. Have you ever had pussy so bad you go, I need to serve my country. I need to be worth something. I need to either kill or be killed. That's how bad this pussy was, that I need to prove to my fellow man that my life is worth it, dude. Holy fuck, dog. That's dark, man. I'm sorry that happened to you, dude. I'm sorry that happened to you. That is a dark one. Holy shit. I think we ended there. That was we were kind of cooking that whole episode. We were like kind of fucking we were in the zone, dog. Oh, and we didn't even have a Celsius. I'll get a Celsius for the exclusive app, but I don't really think we needed it. I was fucking having a great time the entire time. But yeah, guys, that's Dark Holes. If you guys want more Dark Holes content, go over to the Gas Digital Network. Get it all over there. Use offer code Che. Oh, there's the alarm. Okay, we'll see you guys later. Bye.